What's going on, fish guys? We got another box breakdown. This is box number 9. Pretty insane. Let's go ahead, crack this puppy open. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit how I fish them, how I think the best way to fish them is, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit everything inside. So let's break this puppy open. As you all know, you get your sticker, new sticker in every single month. You got your box breakdown right here that shows you everything that's inside with the value. And let's go ahead, let's get into the good stuff here, and let's talk about how you all can start catching some more fish. Off rip, I'm gonna go with our 4 Fish Guy baits for the month. We got the Rage Minnow, the Bass Buster, the Red Hot, and the Mega Minnow. All of these baits are super easy to fish. Fishing, honestly, once you have the right baits, it's quite simple. All you have to do is tie these 3 baits right here, put them on your line, and you cast them out and you reel them in. They're very, very simple to fish. There's not much technique that you have to do as far as pausing or twitching of the rod. These are cast them out and reel them in. This is a crankbait, this is a lipless crankbait, and this is a jerk bait right here. So you can jerk this one if you want, but for the most part, cast them out there, reel them in. Don't fish them around weeds because they all got treble hooks on them. So if you throw them around weeds, you're gonna totally fish completely ineffectively. You don't want any grass on your baits. Obviously, you wanna just have them clean, throw them out, clear water, open water, dirty water, anything, anywhere where you see fish. Throw these guys out there, you're gonna get yourself some bites. I just wanna pop in here and mention that this bait right here, you gotta fish in deeper water. If you're fishing shallow water, you're just gonna see this bill dig right into the ground and it's not gonna be able to fish effectively. So you gotta fish this in some deeper water. Once it gets in its deeper water, that's where it really, really shines. That's where it can really, really wobble, because you wanna be moving it pretty quickly to where it's digging and vibrating. So if the fish are sitting deeper in the water column, this is the bait for you right there, the Bass Buster. You're gonna bust some bass. The last Fish Guy bait, we have the Red Hot here. This is a top water bait. Now, the ones I just showed you guys can fish them any time of the day. Obviously, the best time to go fishing, early morning, late evening, just low light periods. You can catch fish all day long, but if I'm using this bait right here, I only use it in low light conditions. So early morning, late evening, that is the only time you guys will see me throwing a top water if I'm targeting bass. When it comes to snakehead here, if you live in Florida, go out in the middle of the day, you're gonna catch a snakehead on any bait. But this guy right here, you cast out and you twitch it. I'll show you guys how we do that right now. Moving right along into our 4 bait collabs of the month. Pretty exciting. We got 2 new ones this month. We got Bass Reaper Bait Co. and we got Excite Baits. We got you some awesome Senkos right here and a really natural color. I love this crawdad color right here. These things have been just crushing it. I'm gonna show you guys how I rig every single one of these. And we got the Mortal Minnow Soft Jerkbait, which is a fluke style that has a little bit of a, I'll show you guys right here. It has a little bit of an extra wiggle. As you guys can see, there's this cut here. So this little thing has a little bit more of a wiggle action on the tail. We got the Z-Man Curly Tails. These things are awesome. This is a dual purpose bait here. Not only can you just Texas rig it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, but you can also use these on a swim jig or a football jig or anything. They make a really awesome trailer with the crazy tail on there. These things are really awesome. You got your Lunker Hunt Descend Salamanders plus your hooks here. They come with 2 hooks. These 2 hooks not only pair with these baits, but they also pair with all 4 of the soft plastics that we have inside of this box here. Now I'm gonna show you guys how I rig them, and you rig all the baits the exact same way. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do it with these right here. So let me show you guys. Now, if you guys are curious on what knots I tie or how I tie certain knots, leave a comment down below in the comment section here. I'll reply back. I can also film a whole video on how I tie certain knots for certain baits. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below in the comment section, and I can do that for you guys. I know I did it in our very, very first one, but I'm gonna show you guys how I rig this puppy. All right, so you got your hook here. You got your bait here. This is the Excite Extreme Sticks 5-inch. Just a little disclaimer. You rig all these baits the exact same way, so I'm just gonna show you guys with this one. You start right here. So you got your bait here. To me, this I like having on the bottom, this I like having on the top, so I start just like this. You take your hook, you go dead center of the bait, push it all the way down into where it just starts to curl like you were gonna curl it up. Once you get it there, pop it out the other side, and you're gonna slide this puppy up into this little slit here. This is where it actually holds your bait. So you once you get it up there, you twist it so you have it looking just like that. Now you have it measured out. You can kind of see where your barb of the hook needs to come out. For this right here, it looks like it's about right there. So you flip it over, go dead center of the bait, pop it through, pull it out, and there you go. Now this is rigged perfectly. If you wanna make it weedless, you can actually go ahead and you're gonna push the bait forward, put the hook down into the bait just like that, and you actually have a weedless worm here, so you can throw it in the weeds and you're not gonna get hung up. When I fish this bait, I'll throw it out far, let it sink naturally down to the bottom, and then it's just a couple twitches. Pop, pop, just like this. Let me show you guys. Cast it out there real nice, let it sink all the way down to the bottom. I'll reel my slack in and just pop the rod just like that. Let it sink back down to the bottom. Reel my slack in, pop the rod just like that. And that thing's just gonna bounce around real nice. So now you guys know how I fish the Xcite Extreme Sticks 5-inch. Now for these guys, I fish these two the exact same way, except I'm actually casting it out there, letting it sink down to the bottom, and I'm giving it a steady retrieve with a couple twitches and then letting it fall back down to the bottom. Super, super easy stuff here. You're gonna get a lot of bites on all of this. This one right here, obviously, it's got a crazy tail. That's where this bait really shines. So you're gonna cast it out there and just straight reel it, and you're gonna see that freaking tail just wiggling. Look at how crazy this is here. This thing like can stretch a mile. It's super, super durable. This is a multi-purpose bait here. We have it rigged up so you guys can cast it out, reel it in on the top of the water, and it's just gonna kick some serious water. But you can also use this thing as a trailer on a jig. So that's it for box number 9. Good luck to you all. If you guys do catch a fish, make sure you take a picture holding your box, holding your fish, posting it on Instagram, and tagging us at @the_fish_guys for a chance to not only be featured on our Instagram, but also a chance to win the giveaway prize of the month. Thank you all so much for your support. We'll see you all in the next one. Good luck and happy fishing.